Hello students, once again welcome back to your favorite channel Frank Guruji. So this video is a continuation of the last video, that is part 1 of solution to science paper for class 10, which was held on 13th of March 2019. In this video you will get the solution of section C, which consisted of question number 6 to 15 and carrying 3 marks each. So let us start the video and see what were the questions and their solutions. See, the first question that was given was question number 6. Explain the ways in which glucose is broken down in absence or shortage of oxygen. So the answer, I have already written the question and also the answer so that I can save some time. So see here, this is a 3 marks question, so you have to write 3 points. In the first point, in the first step, glucose is converted into pyruvate, that is, there is breakdown of glucose. In the second step, pyruvate in the absence of oxygen may be converted into ethanol, carbon dioxide and energy, and this happens generally in case of microscopic organism like yeast. In the third step, pyruvate in the shortage of oxygen may be converted into lactic acid and energy, and this generally happens in case of humans. Now let's move on to the next question, that is question number 7. So question number 7 is again a question from biology. So I'll rub this question and move on to the next question. Question number 7 is list 4 functions of the human heart. Why is double circulation necessary in the human blood? So this was the question. So let us see what was the answer. Answer, first of all, see, you have to write 4 functions. So you can write any one of the 4 functions. That is, we can say 4 functions of heart are: first, receives deoxygenated blood from body. Second, receives oxygenated blood from lungs. Third, sends blood to lungs for oxygenation. Number 4, pumps oxygenated blood to different parts of the body. So these were the 4 functions of heart. Now the second part is, why is it called, why double circulation is necessary? Answer, to have efficient supply of O2 for their high energy needs and also for the separation of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, and deoxygenated blood double circulation is necessary. So this is the answer. If you have written this, you would get full marks. Okay, so this was question number 7. Now let's move to question number 8. So you please see 4 functions and why double circulation is necessary. Question number 8 is name the part of the brain. It's an easy question, not so difficult. So let's see what it is. Question number 8 is, it has 2 parts. Name the part of human brain which controls voluntary actions. First, second, involuntary actions. This is A part. So the answer I would give here only. The answer is what? First is forebrain or cerebrum, and the second answer is hindbrain or medulla oblongata. You know this. Now the second part of this question is write the functions of peripheral nervous system and name the components of this system, stating their origin. So let's see what the answer is. I'll write this answer in black. So the answer is the second part. Write the function of peripheral nervous system. Peripheral nervous system. I'm writing this in short PNS. So PNS, peripheral nervous system, helps in facilitating the communication between CNS, that is central nervous system, and other parts of the body. Okay, now name the component of this system. The components are cranial nerves, that is brain, and spinal nerves, that is spinal cord. So this is the answer of question number 8. So you have got it. So this question is also from biology part. Now let's see what's the question for question number 9. This is again a question from biology. So what I find this time is the questions are not so difficult. They are direct questions from the NCERT book. So question number 9. Question number 9 was explain the following. Explain the following. First, speciation, and second, natural selection. So what is speciation? Speciation, it refers to the process by which new species are formed from the pre-existing species and it could be because of genetic drift or natural selection. These are the theories related to this, or geographical isolation. Now second part of this question is natural selection. Natural selection, as you know, what it is, the process by which organisms having some special features are at an advantage for better survival in the changed environment. Now this question has a or part. The question is too long. I'll read out the question and then write the answer. The question is, Mendel in one of his experiments with pea plants crossed a variety of pea plant having round seeds with one having wrinkled seeds. State Mendel's observation giving reasons of F1 and F2 progeny of this cross. Also, list any two contrasting characters other than round seeds of pea plants that Mendel used in his experiment. So I would write the answer only for this or part. Okay, because it is consuming too much time writing the question as well as the answer. So question number 9, or part. This is the answer of Mendel's this F1 generation. You know what had happened in Mendel's experiment. All plants obtained with round seeds. Now in F2 generation, what happened? Plants with round and wrinkled seeds were obtained. Now the second, list any two contrasting characters other than round seeds. So two contrasting characters could be tall, dwarf, or yellow and green seeds, or white and purple flowers. So any two would be the answer. So this was question number 9. Now let's move to question number 10. Question number 10 is a question from physics. So the question is related to refraction. The question is, what is atmospheric refraction? Okay, explain with a label diagram that the position of all these questions are direct questions from NCERT book of a star as seen by us is not its true position. Okay, so what's the answer? So what is atmospheric refraction? Bending of light due to variation in optical density of the medium is called atmospheric refraction. Okay, now what happens? The second part, the starlight on entering into Earth's atmosphere undergoes continuous refraction before it reaches the Earth. Now, since the atmosphere bends starlight towards the normal, the apparent position to the apparent position to the star is slightly different from its actual position. So this is the answer, and you can get the diagram from the NCERT book. Okay, so diagram, you consult NCERT book, you will see a child. I am not drawing it. So this was question number 10. Now this has a OR part. The OR part is, so I'll rub this question. OR part. Question OR is, when do we consider a student sitting in the class to be myopic? Okay, and list 2 causes of this defect. Draw a ray diagram to show how this defect can be corrected. Okay, this was also a direct question. You know this, the answers. Answer is what? If, when do we say, if the student cannot see the words written on the blackboard, then he is myopic. Okay, and reasons, what are the reasons of this defect? Reasons are: 1, excessive curvature of eyeball, and second, elongation of eyeball. These are the two reasons. And the diagram for this, we use concave lens. So this is something, the eye. I'm just drawing a rough diagram. You have to draw a proper diagram for this. Okay, all will meet from a point. So this is a rough diagram. So this was question number 10. Now let's move to question number 11. Six more questions I have to complete in this section. Question number 11 is: biogas is an excellent fuel. List 4 reasons to justify the statement. Write the main constituent of this gas and state its percentage. Yes, why biogas? Answer 11. Why biogas is an excellent fuel? Biogas is an excellent fuel because it leaves no residue. First, that is. Second, it burns without smoke. Third reason, its heating capacity is high. Fourth, it has efficient method of waste disposal. Now, what are the constituents of biogas? It's methane, and it is 75%. So this was question number 11. Now question number 12 is something like this. In a village of South India, people started cultivating crops all around a lake. They added fertilizer to their field in order to enhance the yield. Soon after, it was discovered that the water body was completely covered with green floating plants, and the aquatic animals started dying in large numbers. Analyze the situation and state reasons for the excessive growth of plant and death of aquatic animals in the lake. I hope you know this. This is because of what? Eutrophication. So the answer number 12 is something like this. You have to analyze. Nutrient rich water from the surrounding fields drain into the lake, causing high growth of floating plants. Okay, Now layers of floating plant consumes the dissolved oxygen and blocked sunlight. As a result, what happened? Aquatic animals started dying. This is the reason. This was question number 12. Now question number 3 is from chemistry. It is out of 3 metals P, Q and R. P is less reactive than Q, R is more reactive than P, and Q both. Suggest an activity to arrange P, Q, R in order of their decreasing reactivity. So here you have to give an activity to show that this is the order of reactivity. This is number 13. So what could be the activity? Activity could be something like this. We can say activity is the experiment, or the activity observation as you do in practicals, and inference. So first we put metal R in the sulfate solution of metal P and Q. So what will happen? Solution becomes colorless in both the test tube. So what is the inference? The inference is R displaces P and Q from their solutions. Then second act, so this proves that R is most reactive, therefore second we put metal P in sulfate solution of Q. No reaction. That means P cannot displace Q from its solution. So therefore Q is more reactive than P. So there we can say from these two observations, P is less reactive and Q is most reactive. So this is an activity. Now this question has a OR part. OR part, what will be the OR part? But before that, again I'll repeat. What we have to do, we have to take two test tube, say P sulfate and Q sulfate, and in both of them we have to put the metal R, and in both we will see some change in color, some reaction occurring. So this will prove that R is displacing P and Q. This means R is most reactive. Now how to decide between P and Q? Again we will take sulfate solution of Q and put metal P in that. You will see that no reaction occurs. So this means P cannot displace Q. So this is only possible when Q is more reactive than P. So we can decide from these two experiments that R is most reactive and P is less reactive. And the OR part of this question, that is, I'm writing it here. The question is, name the, now question number 14 I will read out. A dry pellet of common base B, when kept in open, absorbs moisture and turns sticky. The compound B is also a byproduct of chloralkali process. Identify B. State the type of reaction that occurs when B is treated with an acidic oxide, say sulfur dioxide. Also, write the chemical equation for the reaction involved. I'll quickly write the answer here because the questions are too lengthy to be written and it's consuming too much time. Question number 14, answer. First, B is what? It is a pellet, so it will be sodium hydroxide. And it reacts, it's a base, reacts with SO2. So equation will be NaOH plus SO2 gives Na2SO3 plus water. This is sodium sulfite. And what is this reaction? It is a neutralization reaction. Simple question, simple answer. We have to find B. B is this. Now last question, question number 15 from this section. Atomic number of an element is considered to be more appropriate parameter than atomic mass for a chemist. Take the example of element X whose atomic number is 13 to justify this statement. So 14, 15, I am writing the answer. Answer is, why is atomic number better fundamental property than atomic mass? So see, answer is atomic number is unique for an element. Okay, so it is more appropriate. Than atomic mass. Now we have to take 13, an element X whose atomic number is 13, so it will be 283. Okay, so we can easily justify that it belongs to group 13, its valency is 3 and its period number is, तो वैलेंसी 3 और हम पीरियड भी लिख सकते हैं, पीरियड नंबर 3. तो ये था सेक्शन सी का सॉल्यूशन. इस सेक्शन में और इस वीडियो में रादर मैंने आपको क्वेश्चन नंबर 6 से लेके 15 तक का आंसर्स बता दिया. ये सारे क्वेश्चन 3 मार्क्स के हैं. तो आज का ये वीडियो यहीं ख़त्म होता है. अगले वीडियो के लिए मैं फ्रैंक गुरुजी साइनिंग आउट.